Hey there, Jeremy Goodrich from Shine Insurance here, and this video is all about frozen water pipes. In specific, does my insurance policy cover if I experience burst water pipes because they froze from the cold or whatever? We're going to answer that question really quickly, really easily right now. So what we'll address, well, there are two types of insurance policies that do cover, and there is one type of insurance that doesn't cover. So your policy may or may not, you'll know by the end of this video. And then at the very end, I'll talk a little bit about how insurance works when you're dealing with a claim around a frozen water pipe. So let's get right into the policy types. Here's the basic premise. There are three different types of insurance policies and how they pay out. There's basic, broad, and special. Each of these different policies covers different bad things that happen to your house. So let's start with basic. Basic has 11 named what they call perils, and perils means bad things that happen to your house. So some of these named perils are lightning, fire, wind, things like that, right? So there's 11 of them that are in a basic policy. The basic policy is sort of the most simple policy there is, the worst policy, I guess you could say. 11 named things. If the bad thing that happened is not one of those things, then it is not covered on the policy. And guess what? Freezing or frozen pipes, the technical term in the insurance policy is freezing. So if freezing is the reason why something bad happened and you have a basic insurance policy, then your policy does not cover for anything bad that happened because of that. So basic is not what you want to see if you're realizing that you have frozen pipes and you have a bunch of damage to your home associated with that. So basic is the first one. Broad is the second one. And in this policy, we add a few more things. Well, the big thing that we get added for this video is coverage for freezing. So if you have broad policy coverage, perils coverage, then you have coverage for frozen pipes, and the damage associated with that should be covered based on the language of your insurance policy. So if you have basic, no coverage. If you have broad, you should have coverage. And the final one, the best one, is special perils coverage, and it changes the language a little bit. We won't get into the weeds about that. All you need to know for this video is frozen pipes are indeed included in this, just like they are in broad. So if you have a basic insurance policy, problems here, you're probably not going to have any coverage for frozen pipes or the damage associated with that. Broad or special, you should have coverage from that. So that is the basic premise. Go look at your policy, see if you can find out whether it says, usually it says this word somewhere on the declarations pages. So you'll see somewhere where it says basic coverage form or broad coverage form or special coverage form. So look for that language on your declaration page. That's going to give you the answer to which type of policy it is. I wanted to add really quickly here at the end of the video, if you do have coverage for your water damage, you do have a bunch of damage, I want you to think about the claim in two parallel lines. One part of it is the money that's going to be paid out, that's going to cost to fix this damage, to clean up the water damage, to make sure your drywall isn't sopping wet, to make sure there isn't mold or mildew in your walls, all that kind of stuff. The act of cleaning all that stuff up costs money. And so there's the money associated with it, but there's also have to be people who do that work, right? Insurance is only the money side. Insurance policies, your insurance agent is not going to come out with fans and dryers and all the kind of professional equipment and start to clean out your house, and then once they're done drying it out, rebuild all the stuff and put floors and carpet back down and everything else. No, your insurance agent is the money side of it, and that's the important role that the insurance plays. The other side is the contractors, and the first contractor you need to get in the door, and if you're dealing with this right now and you're not sure where to start, step one is to call a remediation company and have them come and look at the scenario and see what needs to be done. because these are the folks that come in and dry out the space and make sure there isn't moisture. They've got little metery things, they put them in the walls, and I don't know exactly what it is they do, but they can tell whether there's moisture in the walls still after they've had fans on for a while and stuff like that. These are remediation companies that do this professionally, and they are going to do the work of cleaning up the place and then rebuilding it back to the way it was before. So two parallel lines. The insurance is the money side, and the remediation is the other side, the cleanup side. So that just gives you a sense of how the claim process works. So what did we address? Well, we talked about the two types that do cover, and then the two types that don't. Or excuse me, I was looking at how badly this wording is on this page and was just embarrassed and lost my train of thought. There are two types that do, and there is one type that doesn't. That's all you have to worry about. And insurance and remediation, those two different parallel lines that walk through when a claim process is happening. Well, what is next? If you would like a step-by-step guide to the claim process, this was a very quick overview just for the idea of frozen pipes, but I've created an entire guide just for the claim process. Walks you through day 1, day 2, week 1, week 2, the entire process of how it works, really guides you through it. It's a free resource. You can click that link right there and go get that resource. I think it's super helpful. And if you're experiencing a claim, I would encourage you to download that right now. And then, of course, if you want to watch other videos on our channel, we would love to have you do so. And please, if you enjoyed this video, if you got anything out of it, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you'll see the next video that we put out, and maybe even throw a comment down here. Tell me about your claim scenario, what you're going through, what you're experiencing, and we will write back and, just if it's just to say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're dealing with it, I'd love to be able to do that. All right, until the next time, don't forget to shine.